travel day. So the website that I booked the flights with today is trip.com. It has proven to be super confusing, super janky, super cheap. And when we booked our flights, we have a layover in Manila, and then from Manila we will fly to the island of Palawan. The problem is that trip.com booked it as 2 separate flights. So now it is requiring us to buy baggage twice. But so far, until then, we're being positive. We got the cheapest tickets that you possibly can to get to the Kuala Lumpur airport from the city. You go to the KL Sentral Station, and instead of taking the train, you take the SkyBus, which is only 12 ringgit instead of the train, which I think the cheapest train is like 56 ringgit, so...
55.
Oh, 55. So anyway, just a fraction of the price. We're super stoked on that. It's gonna take about an hour and 15.
Supposedly. It could be a stressful day, but we're really leaving Kuala Lumpur on a high note. We really like Malaysia, so it's been a great time. We're sad to go, but we're excited for our next place.
And we'll be back.
Yeah, I would come back for sure. Have to pay for luggage twice. Once we get to Manila, we actually have to collect our bags, go out of security, get our new boarding pass, check our bags, and then go into the airport for our next flight. Thankfully, we have a pretty long layover, so we should be okay, knock on wood. One thing to note, if you're flying to the Philippines, you have to show an onward journey out of the country, so be sure that you have something on hand, because you might get in a pickle if you don't have a flight purchased yet.
Our flight is 40 minutes delayed so far, which might make things kind of interesting. All it really means is we might not get to go in the lounge in Manila.
We'll see.
Rough life. We'll see.
Braden got us seats together.
AirAsia redeemed itself a little bit. They let us sit together this time, which is really funny because you have to pay for it online, but if you just ask when you get here, they do it for free. They annoyed me that they're making us pay for bags for 2 different flights today, but this redeemed flight. And we're still delayed.
Yeah, that didn't change.
That didn't change.
Our original goal was to reach 30 countries by the time we turn 30. How old are you?
28. Now it's 50 countries by the time we're 30. And I think we'll pass that too. Welcome. So now we have to exit the airport, check our bags, go through security all over again because it's a brand new flight. And Tay just spotted Wendy's. Alright, so come to find out, after that long line, we are supposed to be going to the domestic terminal, which is a completely different area of the airport. We are going to find a shuttle now. Just to put it into perspective how dysfunctional this airport is, we had a 3-hour layover and still barely had enough time to get a snack and get on our airplane. A 3-hour layover. Something about that just isn't right.
We've been traveling for much longer than we needed to. We wanted to get to the Kuala Lumpur airport because we're obsessed with using our priority pass. Come to find out, the lounge was just gross.
Plaza Premium across the board, every experience we've had is just very meh. It's fine, it's free food, but I can't imagine ever paying for that, and I don't know why people do. It's just, they're really lame. But on top of that, we had the delays. The Manila airport is the biggest cluster of an airport. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to anything that airport does. You don't just go to a new terminal. The new terminal is essentially a new airport, and you leave and you go into town and you're driving on the city streets, and then they take you to the front of the new domestic airport and you walk in as if you haven't been traveling all day.
Yeah, it was very odd, and we like already had our boarding passes printed because we printed them in the wrong terminal, in the wrong line. We got our baggage tags and everything. We got in line at the domestic terminal, and we're waiting in the longest line imaginable, thinking we're not gonna make this flight. And then all of a sudden they're like, Puerto Princesa, final call for baggage drop. We're like, what? We've been in this line just like waiting.
So we got to cut everyone. Then that flight, we sat on the runway for almost an hour. We made it here. I am so excited to be here. I have wanted to come to the Philippines forever. It feels so weird that we're here. I'm so excited though. The hostel that we're staying in, the front desk lady was hilarious. She was so helpful.
Her customer service is like incredible, and she gave us a discount because there's 2 of us going to El Nido tomorrow, so we got literally the cheapest transportation price you can find in the city to get to El Nido.
So for the 5-hour ride in the minivan, which we hate minivans, but we just have to do it, it's 500 pesos per person, which everything I read online said it was supposed to be like 700 a person. So
that's pretty significant. That saves you like $4 a person.
Yeah. Only 40 minutes late. Good seats up front, so there's air.
Like this?
Yes. Like that. We're the first ones on the bus, which means we will probably be on the bus another hour picking people up before we even get on the journey to go north. That's just how it goes. These seats are more comfortable than I'm used to. And we chose the front so that we have the AC. So they definitely don't drop you off in town. And now we have to find another ride.
Grab's not available, so we have to pay for delivery.
All right, we're doing it. We're walking. Sidewalk is now wooden planks. Okay.
Look at this key.
Hello.
Whoa, you can see through the ground.
Oh, okay. We might have some ants. The bus ride was uncomfortable, but way better than anything we've been riding on past few weeks. So, I mean, it was the best we've had in a long time. The road to get here is super windy, but is really nicely paved, and the driver was on the safer side.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we didn't even end up leaving until 10:30.
So an hour and a half after our time slot.
And then we had like a probably 45-minute break for lunch and restrooms, and the rest was driving. And so we left at 10:30 and it's now 3:30, including the 20-minute walk that we just put ourselves through, of course, we always walk.
We always walk. All right, I'm stoked to be here.